Hey, how you doing, guys? Jeff Hansen here, and we're here with another episode of TBYE, the best you ever. Let me turn my monitor on here. Make sure I am good. Wow, I'm not good, actually. I'm adjusting the mic, really adjusting it. I'm sorry about that. Running a little bit, as you know, I'm always running a little bit late. Excuse me for the coughing. I'm really kind of adjusting how it looks and things like that. I'm still learning the tripod. I'm still learning some things, but I'm getting better step by step. Just be patient with me. All right. I saw something from the last episode I really didn't like. I was a little bit too close to the green screen, so I'm kind of adjusting it a little bit as I go. But you guys be patient with me. We got a really good show today. A lesson I learned today when I just growing every single day, getting better, not just with the broadcast, but in my own business, with the business I'm doing. A lot of you guys know that I drive Uber full time, and but I also have a wholesale business and personal training and stuff like that. But I realized that what happens is that if you spread yourself too thin, like you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to do this, you dilute your efforts. And for those just joining or this your first time watching, I'm Jeff Hansen. I'm Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox, and this is TBYE, the best you ever. And today's topic is going to be focus. How I learned 3 tools I learned to help me focus on my goals. And what they did was they skyrocketed my success, skyrocketed my accomplishing my goals and my achievements. Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, one thing I have to do this because it's very distracting to me. I didn't set up the banners. So give me a second, please. Please don't go anywhere. The show is still on, okay? All right. It's gonna take. Oh, have mercy. I didn't set that up. Okay, we are not gonna change anything. Not gonna change anything, guys. I'm just gonna keep going like we're going. It'll be better next time, right? So, this show is gonna be crazy, right? Because it is a live show, okay? And because it is a live show, you're gonna see the differences. You're gonna see the changes I'm making, the adjustments I'm making. One of the things I really like about the show is you guys are actually watching me improve. You're watching my mistakes. You're watching my errors. You're watching me make all these kind of things, and it's kind of it's some people don't like to show that. I love to show that because a lot of times people get the idea that you just had it together. You was just that good, and I'm telling you, I wasn't. And you're gonna actually see it. I'm still adjusting the camera right now. The focus is. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so I gotta go the other way. I'm actually thinking, I'm sorry, guys, but just give me a second. Just in this camera again. And I'm learning, like I said, I'm learning how to run tests before I actually broadcast. What settings I should just set into the camera. These are all things. If you ever decide to start your own channel, just know that these are some of the things you're going to run up on, and some of you probably going to be so much better than I was. As I'm starting. And as I continue to go forward and as I continue to get better, I just actually be patient with a brother as the brother continues to grow and get better in what he does. Okay. I'm still watching this camera. I'm still waiting for the adjustment to take place. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay, I can go a little bit to the right here. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into it again. The focus. All right, so it's 3 tools I use to help me focus on my goals and to help me skyrocket my results. Okay, first of all, the first main thing I used, this thing is looking horrible, guys, and I don't like putting out stuff like that. I can't do it because it's so freaking distracting for me. Oh my God. It's just so freaking distracting for me. Hold on. Lord have mercy, man. This is just terrible, man. Okay, there we go. All right, all right. I finally got it right, okay? Okay, now here's the thing. All right, focus. Let's talk about that. This is TBYE, the best you ever. This is where we share tips and strategies with you to become the best you've ever been. Because we know the best you've ever been will help you create your best life ever. Okay? Now, in this show is probably different from other shows because we are not polished and there's a lot of different things going on and and testing and checking the lights and checking this and checking that. It's a lot of things, but it's no excuse because I'm gonna get better and better. If you don't think I've gotten better, please go look at some of the earlier videos. Oh my God, they were horrible. Well, they weren't horrible. They were learning. Okay, they were lessons. Okay, now, but let's get into the topic. The topic is focus. Okay, the topic is 3 tools that I use to help you focus. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't learned how to focus, there's no way you can succeed. There's no way you can get better, because focus. The first prerequisite for focus is target. You have to be crystal clear on your target because you don't know what to focus on if you don't have a target. And a lot of times we're vague. We'll say, oh, I want to make more money. It got to be a little bit more targeted than that. A little bit more, that's too vague. If I put a cloud in front of you and then a target behind the cloud, of course, you're not going to do as well as you would if the cloud wasn't there. Okay, so let's be have laser-like clarity with it. Let's talk about, I want to make more money. No, you want to make $5,000 extra a month, or you want to double your income that you make in a year, or you understand what I'm saying? Or let's take it with fitness. I want to weigh 230 pounds. I want a 31-inch waist. I want about 45, 50-inch shoulders. I want, 14, 15, 16-inch arms. Exactly. That's how you have to be in order to have the clarity to focus on that target. One of the tools is clarity. You have to have clarity, and it has to be exact, like laser-like, like detailed. Now, don't get crazy with that, but you got to be detailed. You have to have a clear picture in your mind. Your vision, the vision of what you want, that's a target. That's a target. When you write it out, be very exacting with it. Okay? Now, second is you want to kind of calculate how you want to set a date on it. I want to double my income. Okay, in the next 12 months. Next year, February 16th or February 17th, I want to double my income. So in 12 months, you got to do this. So you pan it out. The next month, what you got to do. Well, this month, what you got to do. The next month, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so forth. And you'll know when you're getting behind, and so on and so forth. So planning and knowing your outcome, knowing how long it is, setting that date, it's going to give you a sense of urgency. And a sense of urgency will cause you to focus. Okay? Let's talk about distractions. Ooh, this is the big D right here. Because we live in a society of distractions, guys. I'm telling you, you will get on Facebook to do one thing, and you'll end up doing 10 other things Then get off Facebook and remember you didn't do the thing that you got on Facebook to do in the first place. Distractions. Kids are doing this. I guarantee you, soon as you sit down to kind of focus, husband's gonna act up, wife's gonna act up, kids gonna act up. You're gonna get a phone call, job's gonna call, people gonna call, friends gonna call. That movie you always wanted to see is gonna come on. Trust me, it's gonna happen. But distractions you have to deal with. How you deal with distractions is you have to have something in front of you reminding you of your vision, reminding you of your target, reminding you of your goals. And it has to be constant in front of you. So those same things that could be distractions can now be, I use them as tools to help me focus. Well, how would you use your kids to be tools? Well, talk to your kids about your goals. Talk to your kids about your target. They'll keep you focused. Engage your spouse with your target. Absolutely. Have on your TV YouTube videos of your target. Trust me, that helps you. Another distraction is Facebook, all of that. You can design your page to keep you laser-like focused on your target. Okay, now let's talk about concentration. Now, concentration is bringing all your energies to bear on one point. You're concentrating on that one point. So you're bringing everything to that one point. I was thinking about like the different things I do, you know, the wholesaling, the YouTubing and all this kind of stuff. And I was saying, yo, I'm gonna do this for 3 hours, I'm gonna do that for 3 hours and all this. But what I was doing was I was diluting my efforts. So now I'm focused. I got the main source of income that I focus on, I give my time to. I got my channel that I do every night. And I laser-like focus on those things. And I don't let things distract me from it. I don't care what I did during the day. At 7 o'clock, I need to be in front of the camera. And as you know, sometimes I still wrestle with that. But you got to be willing to do it bad before you can do it good. Don't be paralyzed by perfection. Okay. Now, anything, and this is what I want you to understand, anything that brings your concentration, your attention back to your goal, back to your target, will help you stay focused. And trust me, if you stay focused, it will skyrocket your results. Because now you're not bringing 50% of yourself to the party. You're bringing 80, 90, 100% of yourself. Imagine, you know, I've accomplished some stuff, and sometimes I was using 20% focus, 10% focus, 30% focus. Now, as I'm learning to focus all of my energies in that one area, guess what? My results are starting to skyrocket. So what's three of the tools? Three of the tools I told you about? What? The way you cure distraction is what? One of the tools is use the distractions to focus you back. That's one tool. Use what's distracting you to help you focus. How do you do that? Well, anytime you, like if a spouse it becomes a distraction sometime, talk to the spouse about the goal and the target. Kids, same thing. Get on YouTube, watch some videos, read some books. You see what I'm saying? Now, another thing, another tool is you got to have that target. Use that target. Man, like I said, vision boards. Y'all know I swear by vision boards because it will keep you laser-like focused. Use your phone. Use your phone, put your target right on your screensaver. So when anybody call you, boom, it brings your concentration back to that thing. Another is I use I use distance, how long it's going to take me to accomplish it, to help me focus. So the more I know where I'm going and what time I got to get there, I'm focused on it. I'm main focus. Think about when you got to take a trip in the car. You want to know where it's at. You want to know how long it's calculated for you to get there. And as long as you're watching those two things, you'll stay focused. So in skyrocketing your results with focus, because remember what Tony Robbins said. Tony Robbins said, where the focus goes, where the attention goes, Where the focus goes, the power flows. So the more you focus on certain things, the more you concentrate on those things, the more you talk about those things, you're concentrating and focusing your attention like a laser. And that is what will skyrocket your results. Now, there's a story of, I don't know if you guys remember Sandy Koufax. And Sandy Koufax was a very famous pitcher. And he was an average pitcher for a lot of years, just average. You know, I think his record at the time of this story was 11 and 10. So he was a pretty good pitcher. He won 11, lost 10. So a new pitching coach came, and he was speaking to the pitcher. So he was speaking to Sandy Koufax. He says, Sandy, he says, what is your most powerful, your best pitch? And Sandy Koufax said, well, it's my fastball. He said, okay. And he said, and then I have my curveball and then my knuckleball. He says, okay. So your fastball is your best. He says, yeah. He says, okay. How much do you practice your fastball? He said, I practice my fastball because I don't need that much work on it because it's so good. About 50-60% of the time. 50% of the time. And I practice my curve 30% and I practice my knuckleball 20%. He said, okay. He says, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to make this change. He said, I want you to practice your fastball 98% of the time. I'm sorry, 95% of the time. And I want you to practice your curveball 3% and your knuckleball 2%. So Sandy Koufax said, yeah, but I don't need that much work on my fastball. He said, oh, you humor me. He said, just do it. Sandy Koufax started practicing his fastball 95% of the time. That year, Sandy Koufax won 23 games and lost one. Why was that? Because he focused on one thing. So whatever that target is, you focus on that, trust me, it will skyrocket your results. Because you're not going to be mediocre at it. You're not going to be okay at it. You're going to become an expert at it. It's just, even with driving Uber and Lyft. I drive Uber and Lyft, right? And I remember when I first started driving. I make $70, $80, an extra $70, $80 a day. I'm like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Because I never really focused on it like that. Now I'm focused, $250, $300 days. And I'm not driving 18 hours. I'm driving 10, 11 hours. Because I'm focusing on it, I'm learning what works and what makes me more efficient. So this is what I'm saying. When you focus, the three tools that you use, whatever brings your attention back to that target, to that goal, to that dream, to that vision, is going to cause you now to focus on it. And anything where you focus, where the focus goes, the power flows. You'll get to the place where you're an expert at it, and the experts always get paid more than the average. So, ladies and gents, we've been on here for about, I would say about 15 minutes, about 15, 20 minutes. I don't really know. I'm going to put a clock up. I don't really know, but any questions? Just make a question in the comment box, and I will answer your questions as best I could. I will get you the answer. You have any questions on focus? Now let me give you some information. If you're watching this on Facebook, Facebook, then on my channel. My channel on Facebook is, if you request me as a friend on Facebook, I'll accept you as a friend, and then I will plug you into my Facebook group, 365 Days of Fitness, my 365 Days of Fitness Challenge page, or you can watch me on YouTube, which is Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Jeffrey Hanson, Hanson, TBYE, space TBYE, TBYE, the best you ever. You put that up, my Facebook page, my YouTube page will come up. And if you check out some of the videos there, but if you subscribe, get the notification bell, you will be notified of any of the shows. Oh, I got a comment. Let me look at this comment and see what it is. Check out some of the videos there. Today. Okay. All right. Somebody made a comment. I don't actually, it didn't come in clear, but and it might be overseas. So if that's another language, just put it in English so I can get it and I can answer your question. But anyway, like I was saying, I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, this is TBYE, the best you ever, where we share tips and strategies to help you become the best you ever so that you can live and create your best life ever. This is Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox. And I'm so excited that you guys came. I'm so excited that you guys are listening. So excited that you're supporting the channel. And please, if something I said you like, added value to you, mention it in the comments. And have a wonderful life. Be the best you can be. Because you know what? You deserve 100% of yourself. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you.